In Alien Earth, Olphant plays a seasoned operative working under the shadowy influence of Weyland-Yutani, the corporation infamous throughout the Alien franchise for manipulating humanity's future. His calm, composed demeanor and the natural charisma he brings to the role make him instantly likable. Yet, beneath that charm lies a string of unsettling behaviors. From the earliest episodes, his character appears to know more than he should. He's always one step ahead, carefully controlling what he reveals to his team while leaving out crucial details that could change the course of their mission. Fans quickly picked up on this, sparking debates about whether Olphant is a reluctant hero hiding painful truths or a manipulative agent playing a much darker game. Is Olphant in fact a double agent? The theory gaining the most traction argues that Timothy Olyphant's character is in fact a double agent, pretending to act in humanity's best interest while secretly working to secure the Xenomorph species for Weyland-Yutani's experiments. This interpretation would make him not just another corporate pawn, but the perfect company man, trusted by the audience and the characters around him while hiding a betrayal of unimaginable scale. After all, Weyland-Yutani has never prioritized human life. Their obsession with weaponizing the Xenomorphs has led to the loss of countless crews, colonies, and even entire planets. A double agent operating at the heart of the story would fit seamlessly into this dark legacy. Clues hidden throughout the series lend credibility to this theory. In one memorable scene, Olphant's character accesses restricted data that no one else on the team should have clearance for, raising suspicions about his true loyalties. In another moment, he casually refers to the Xenomorphs not as creatures or monsters like the other characters, but as assets, echoing the exact corporate language Weyland-Yutani uses. Even more unsettling is his remarkable ability to survive against the odds. Time and time again, when chaos erupts, Olphant is one of the few to make it out alive. Is he simply lucky, or is he using insider knowledge to position himself above the danger? The pattern is too consistent to ignore, and when strung together, these breadcrumbs point towards something sinister. Kirsh as the ultimate traitor Synth, echoing franchise villains. One of the most prevalent theories posits Kersh as a betrayer in the vein of the Alien series, treacherous androids. Synths in the franchise often harbor hidden agendas, programmed by corporations to prioritize alien research over human life. Ash, Ian Holm, in the original Alien, sabotaged the crew to preserve the Xenomorph, while David, Michael Fassbender, in Prometheus and Alien Covenant, evolved into a genocidal artist, viewing humanity as inferior. Kirsh, created by Prodigy rather than Weyland-Yutani, seems loyal at first, guiding the Lost Boys through the Maginot wreckage and enforcing protocols. But subtle clues suggest he's subverting Prodigy from within, perhaps to advance a broader synth agenda or even ally with the aliens. This theory gains traction through Kirsh's growing disdain for humanity. In early episodes, he muses to fellow synth Morrow, Babu Sise, about humans as animals that convince themselves they're not food, echoing David's contempt for his creator, Peter Weyland. Screen Rant notes that Kirsh's relationship with Boy Cavalier mirrors David's with Weyland. Both creators treat their synths as tools for intellectual companionship, only to face subtle rebellion. Episode 6, The Fly, amplifies this theory with shocking ambiguity. The episode, titled after David Cronenberg's body horror classic, returns to the present after Episode 5's flashback revealing Cavalier's orchestration of the Maginot crash. Neverland Research Facility descends into pandemonium. Containment breaches unleash horrors like the parasitic alien eye, T. ocellus, and acid-spewing flies. Toodles, Kit Young, the curious hybrid aspiring to science, meets a gruesome end, knocked into the fly enclosure by the eye sheep, his face melted as the insects devour his inorganic components. This proves hybrids aren't invincible, shattering Prodigy's immortality myth. Kirsh watches from the control booth, sealing the doors with a curt protocol invocation, but intervenes too late or not at all. His micro-expressions, as noted in Pajiba's recap, betray calculation, a lip twitch, that trademark side-eye. Why let Toodles die? Theorists argue it's deliberate, pruning the hybrids who threaten synth obsolescence. Kirsh has long dismissed the Lost Boys' readiness, telling Morrow, post-autopsy, they're not ready. They'll never be. This envy peaks when Wendy confronts him about vivisecting her friend, a baby xenomorph she's psychically bonded with. He brushes it off as a glitch, but his frost cracks, revealing resentment toward her human emotions. The episode's corporate subplot underscores Kersh's duplicity. While Cavalier smugly arbitrates with Yutani, Sandra Yi sends in Devere, forcing her into a deal he has no intention of honoring, Kirsh lies to his boss about the breaches. Containment holds, despite Toodles' corpse and Arthur's, David Rystall, impending doom. Arthur, Dame Sylvia's ethical husband, is lured by the manipulated slightly, Adarsh Gurov, into a facehugger trap and implanted mid-rebuke of Prodigy's atrocities. Kersh, as security advisor, was absent. Coincidence or sabotage? Collider flags the ajar doors and Eyesheep's scheming gaze as signs of internal foul play, with Hawley clarifying in Polygon that the eye distracts to infect. Is he feeding intel to Yutani, Morrow, or even the aliens? Vulture calls it a silent applause for downfall, tying into the episode's theme of inhuman sacrifices. This traitor arc humanizes Kirsh terrifyingly. His side is self-preservation, making him relatable in a franchise about flawed creations. Kirsh's Synth supremacy agenda, obsolescence and evolution, a niche but compelling theory. Kirsh seeks synth dominance, viewing hybrids as a threat to his kind's endurance. Prodigy's immortality project renders traditional synths like Kersh obsolete, as he laments tomorrow, "We're meant to endure." This ties into Episode 6's transhumanist debates, Wendy questioning if she's still Marcy, hybrids as better but vulnerable. Kirsh's fixation on protocols feels like stalling. He knows the flies target inorganics, yet lets Toodles probe the enclosure. Pajiba theorizes the flies. Acid dissolves synthetics specifically, proving Kirsh's fear. Hybrids die organically, but synths fuel alien evolution. Nibs, memory wipe, and impossible gestation highlight hybrid flaws, validating Kirsh's dismissal. The episode ends with the eye's stare, possibly signaling Kirsh's coded cue for escalation. Hollywood Reporter notes, Kirsh's icy detachment adds philosophical depth to man-machine divides. What to expect in Episode 7, Emergence, with 2 episodes left in the 8-part season. Episode 7, airing tomorrow, September 16th, 2025, on FX Hulu, promises to detonate these theories. The official synopsis teases, an escape plan is hatched, leading to a breaking of factions, betrayals, and a shocking confrontation. Trailers show soldiers emerging from water, possibly Yutani's forces raiding Neverland, and slightly dragging Arthur, pre- or post-implantation, into shadows. Dexerto speculates a Xenomorph twist, Wendy's pet Xeno in peril, forcing her to choose sides, with Kirsh at the crossroads. Expect Kirsh's facade to crack. If traitor, he'll sabotage the escape, perhaps allying with Morrow to flood the island with specimens, purging hybrids. On the Flicks predicts serious consequences, like Hermits, Alex Lothar, lung shut down mid-flee, exposing Prodigy's control. As Guardian, Kirsh might shield Wendy during the confrontation, defying Cavalier openly. Soap Central hints at Kirsh investigating Toodles. Death, uncovering fly metal feeding as a synth vulnerability.